I challenge all of you ladies who are newbies to get out there and really ride like you own it, like you stole it. You know, if you've been through a class and you know you have the skills, you know how to shift, you know how to brake, you know how to do it, just get out and challenge yourself and really do it. I promise you can. And when you do, you will be so proud of yourself, and you will figure out why the rest of us can't get enough. FatBob, my 2019 FatBob 114. I love riding this bike. It is so much fun. It is so torquey. It is so, I won't say powerful, because I've now ridden some bikes that are that have a lot more power. But and I am excited to do some things to upgrade the power on this thing to just make it that much more. Some things we've done as a short girl, you know, 5'2", 5'3". We have lowered, we did the progressive suspension on the front and the rear. I traded out my step-up seat from Saddlemen for the Speed Merchant, and that was one of the biggest differences, was just the seat change. My seat probably lowered me another, I don't know, inch to inch and a half. And that made, now I'm flat-footed on this bike, and that is amazing, because it just gives me so much confidence in riding. You know, lately I've gotten a lot of messages and things from ladies who were like, oh, you know, how do I go from my Sporty? I love my Sporty, but I'm ready to upgrade. And I just cannot say enough to ladies, if you like your Sporty, that's great. But I hope that you have ridden Softails, because they are so much more comfortable. They're really made more for women, in my opinion, as far as like the low center of gravity, the low slung frame. You know, is to just, again, I'll tell you every time, is go test ride everything. Don't think anything is too big for you. Don't be pigeonholed by salesmen or your husbands. You know, do you. Be happy with you. Be happy with your purchase. Get your, you know, get what you can get out of it. These things are made for fun. They're made for living and experiencing. And there's just nothing better than riding a motorcycle. And as a woman, I'll tell you from experience, I lived most of my life not riding a motorcycle, only the last 2 years riding a motorcycle, and my confidence level, you know, I feel like I always had a good sense of self-worth and self-esteem. I knew what I wanted, I knew what I would not, you know, what I would never settle for, kind of thing. But the confidence and just boost of overall well-being since starting learning to ride and riding the way we do, it's amazing. The difference is just, it's kind of indescribable, to be perfectly honest. So, you know, I will encourage every one of you ladies that follow and watch to just get out and find it for yourself. You know, life sort of puts us in our place a little bit, and it overwhelms us at times. But, you know, just get out and ride. I mean, that is to me what this is all about. You know, even if it's just your commuter bike and you're going to work, you know, it's so much better to go to work on a motorcycle. than in a car. You just experience so much more. It's a powerful thing. It's such a powerful tool. I think that's kind of what I was, when I was talking to MrsNutt about what I was going to, do a video on today, or what I thought I would talk about kind of thing. It was like, we do lots of videos on upgrades and performance and things like that, aesthetic things, engine things, whatever. But I think that sometimes we fail to talk about the most important thing, which is just the tool itself, the motorcycle itself. Whatever you ride, Harley, Indian, metric bike, if you get on it and you freaking love it, that is, you're winning. And that is amazing. I've seen quite a few new riders post things like, how do I get my confidence? Is it ever going to get easier? How do I get out of my neighborhood? What I'll tell you is, yes, go at your own pace, but challenge yourself a little bit, because it's easier than you think if you have the basic mechanics and skills set. By only riding in your neighborhood or only riding in parking lots, you're not really experiencing it, and then all it feels is hard. And if it feels hard all the time, you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to love it. You're not going to get the feel and the experience of what this is supposed to be. And so you have to get out on the roads. You have to experience the wind in your face, on your helmet, on your body. You have to experience the feeling of flying through the air. I mean, there's so much risk, yes, but that's where you really, it's all about the adrenaline. It's all about the experience of riding. So what I've noticed, a lot of people, a lot of ladies especially, as they're learning, is they're hesitant to get on the streets, and they're like, oh, but it's so hard, and oh, I don't want to go do it anymore, and oh, does it ever get better? Well, yeah. Get out of your neighborhood, get on the street, get on the highway, do 65, do 70. You're holding yourself back, you're holding your experience back by not challenging yourself. So I challenge all of you ladies who are newbies to get out there and really ride like you own it, like you stole it. If you've been through a class and you have the skills, you know how to shift, you know how to brake, you know how to do it. Just get out and challenge yourself and really do it. I promise you can. And when you do, you will be so proud of yourself, and you will figure out why the rest of us can't get enough. But if you're, when you're only doing neighborhoods and you're only getting to second gear, you're just struggling. That's the hardest place to be. You're not even experiencing what your motorcycle is and what it can do and what it does for your overall self. So I really do. I really challenge you to, if you're hesitant, if you're scared, there's a little bit of fear. You should have some fear. This is a dangerous machine. You need to have respect for it. You need to know, and have a set of skills that you're learning and still developing. I don't think any rider out there, no matter how long you've been riding, ever feels like they've mastered it. You're constantly learning, constantly new experiences, because the roads are different every time you ride. So you're always building skills, you're always building experience. But when you're just playing in second gear, you're just, the struggle is just so real, and then you give up. And I can't tell you how many ladies, when I've gone to Riders Academy reunions, and there's always a bunch of girls or a bunch of ladies, and I love that, because you love to see ladies ride. I think we are absolutely the future of riding, in the motor company especially, and I think they know it. But you listen to them talk, and they're like, oh, my bike hasn't moved in 6 months, or I've only ridden it a couple times this year. And you think, what the hell is wrong with you? Do you have any idea what this is? What you're holding? What kind of tool you have in your garage that likely you're paying for every month? So why not, use that tool to your advantage? Clear your brain. Get on board. Get on track. Get focused. That to me is just one of the most powerful things about the bike, is like I was exhausted this morning. I was up at 6 a.m. with the puppy, and you know, it was, then it's, the boys are up, and it's breakfast, and it's life, and whatever. And at 11 o'clock, I just said, you know what? It's Wednesday. I'm going. You guys are all settled. Everybody's where they need to be. I'm taking this hour for myself. And I will go back a much better person, a much happier person. They will be so much happier to see me, and I will have smiles on my face instead of my grumpy face. Because I'm just tired and I'm overwhelmed by life and the whole thing. And so it's so amazing what getting on the motorcycle and just getting out in the air and clearing your brain will do. So I really do. I challenge you to get out of your neighborhoods, get out of the parking lot, get on the road, and really, really ride. And see if that doesn't change your whole experience. I'm going to wrap it up here. So good to be out talking to you. So good to be on the bike today. Thanks for coming with me. Remember to like this video. Drop me your comments below. I love it all. I'm happy to reply to and answer any questions. Remember to like this video, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel, NOA Performance. I'm MrsNutt. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.